at 5:30, rising concerns after flooding from Florence puts neighborhoods underwater.
Yeah, this community in Fayetteville now rebuilding not just after Hurricane Florence, but also Hurricane Matthew. And they're questioning why new homes are being built here. We're talking about this neighborhood in Cedar Creek. It's on Bombay Drive. Morgan Norwood talking to residents there and also getting answers from the city. Morgan.
Yeah, it's kind of a complicated situation, Joel. The city says they can't really go after the developer because technically this is not considered a floodplain. Now, mind you, the flood maps haven't been updated since 2007. Now, all of that is going to change, but it won't stop the suffering for these residents here right now. Sergeant Taloni Bartley has spent more time working on his Cedar Falls home than living in it.
I haven't really get to enjoy this property to the fullest.
He moved in 8 days before Hurricane Matthew and was just about done with repairs from that storm.
I'm installing these covers in April because the last time it came up, it came right under the microwave.
Thanks to Florence and a flood at Locks Creek, it's time for Bartley and his neighbors to rebuild. But they didn't realize that was going to be the case for the new construction, too. Like a good neighbor, these folks are concerned.
We're building on wasteland because next year if the hurricane comes, we'll be in the same dilemmas.
Way Journey Homes tells Eyewitness News they plan to continue construction on 7 houses despite flooding from Matthew and Florence. The city, which issues building permits, says they can't really do much about it.
Locks Creek is not in a designated flood-prone area. So being outside of a flood-prone area, we can't restrict any construction, redevelopment, or reconstruction of areas that have been damaged.
And while the city has their hands tied on that particular issue, Davina Locklear McLemore, she lives on the other side of Locks Creek. She says they can fix this, the storm drains.
I think initially this is the water that starts backing up. The cul-de-sac down in the corner will be elevated. There will be no water there. All the water is just standing everywhere you can see right here.
The neighborhood itself is called Cedar Falls Harbor, but with the problems coming in from all sides, neighbors have dubbed this street Bombay Island. Now, the city says once the flood maps have been updated to include Locks Creek and Cedar Falls here, they can address those drainage issues.